Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cee Lo Green. It's all in good, clean fun, and I co-wrote this with Bruno Mars, and over a year or so that I hung out with him and we worked together, um, became quite fond of each other and shared a similar taste and sense of humor, and that song is a product of that working environment. Well, essentially, I was in a place of where maybe subconsciously, my fuck you was aimed at the industry itself, because I liken it to the way that you can call a storm a she or a ship a she. Uh, you could also call this industry a she because you have to be kind, and you have to court it and be considerate and be consistent, and put up with its bullshit. So, at the end of the day, my aim is on the game, and uh, killing is business, murder is emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? So, I'm killing the game, baby. That's what it means. A single is to signify, but not to sum up. You know what I mean? Like, there's indeed an entire album done and due to be released early November. Producers such as Fraser T. Smith, Rick Knowles, Bruno Mars, aka the Smeezingtons, Salam Remy, and Jack Splash. Again, it's broader than the one song could ever say. But there is a river that runs through it. 50 Cent took a very liberal approach and making use of this song, and I was all up for it, actually. He did it in record time. The song had only been out a couple of days before there was a version with him on it, which is pretty awesome, in association with the history of Mr. Jackson. So with that being said, I figured we have a talk and make sure that it's formal, and let's go all the way with it. Shoot a video, and who knows, breathe yet even more life into it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a different answer for this one of these days soon. But I tend to answer this one by saying I've listened to everything from ABC to REM, everything from Billy Joel to Billy Idol. I'm into the truth, so and my first concern is quality, and when it speaks to me, to the soul of me, it sticks to my bones and I keep it. I am rooting for the underdogs at all times, and Band of Horses are a group of unsung heroes, with a very, very great song that spoke to me, and I felt like it was, relative to what I was doing recently, Lady Killer has a lot to do with loving someone, better than ever, or better than anyone else could ever do. So yeah. I was born a goth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe, and of course, more conveniently, anyone would reference The Cure, so like when I was young, but, it wasn't, of course, I got into the style, but it was always more about sentiment, like, and the bittersweet, that is golf, like, and then ultimately the edge and the anger, like, that, bleeds on over into, heavy metal and so on and so forth. And, golf is a bit more, emo in comparison, and that's not to insult it, because, like, it takes strength to be emotional. I guarantee you he's not as busy as he seems. If I called him right now and said I'm ready to get started on Nas Broccoli right this minute, he'd make time for me. We don't ever talk about music formally. We just kind of just do it. So we haven't even discussed, what new direction he would like to go in, and so therefore it'll all be a brand new experience all over again.